Alexa, turn off the second light.
Buildings collapse.
Okay.
Only if humans survive. The world as we know it will no longer be there. Water is gone. A new era has begun. Prepare yourself. The apocalypse.
Alexis, my amazing daughter.
Hello? Hey. Alright.
The apocalypse.
Well, you made it. You happy about that? That you made it to 11.
The heat is scorching. Forests burned up. The sky colors red. Volcanoes erupt.
Alyssa just texted me that Noah fell asleep again watching Princess Bride. During the best part. Me? Oh, I don't know. He keeps falling asleep.
Yourself. The apocalypse. The apocalypse.
You sound like you're outside. Is he all buckled in? That's good. Alright, you're welcome. Bye. Love you. Bye. Okay. Sorry about that. My daughter doesn't feel safe taking her child out this late in the neighborhood. So she just wanted me to be on the phone. So I was. Johnny, how are you, man? Good night, man. Will Wright, how are you, man? Tinker, good to see you. Hopefully, Will. D-Champ, how are you? Kavak, cornhole tournament. That sounds fun. And Chris, good to see you guys. As you know, or maybe finding out. Hey, Tom. I have COVID. It seems to be the Omicron variant, though, which is very minor, compared to what it could have been. And the past couple days, I've felt a lot better. and I sit down here and I start getting a headache. Probably just, nerves getting on again. Not knowing. The thing is, if this is just my experience to share with you, if you're interested. Actually, I guess if you go all the way back to the very beginning, there was a night that I wasn't feeling great. I was playing Halo with my buddy, and I told him I felt a little off, and I had a close contact on Christmas Eve, but this place is everywhere, so I might not have even got it from that person. And he's like, normally we're like, all right, I'll see you tomorrow night, we'll play then. I'm like, well, if I don't have this freaking virus. So anyway, next day I felt fine, no symptoms whatsoever. Then Wednesday came around. I had a really weird what's up, Brian Coatsart? I had a really weird sleep schedule because I had to take my dog to the groomer at like 10 in the morning, and I didn't fall asleep till like 8 or 9 a.m. And then whatever, I just, anyway, we were going to celebrate Wyatt's birthday with his cake smashing, for a first birthday. It's a thing. I don't know if it's a thing everywhere, but it's a thing here. And I went over there and I felt kind of dizzy, but I thought it was just anxiety because, with the sleep and everything. So I sat there and interacted with Wyatt and everything, and it was getting late, and I was like, can we just do this cake smashing thing tomorrow? I'm just not feeling very well. Again, I thinking it was anxiety. And when I got home, I knew it wasn't, because normally I would be fine. And then I felt like crap, and I just kept getting worse and worse, and I started getting worried. I took my temperature. It was 102.0, and that's when I kind of knew. And I wanted to make sure that the virus had enough time in me. So then the day after that, I had a test in my drawer here.
Dilly.
Thank you, Brian Coatsart, dropping $5. Hopefully you feel better soon in every aspect of the word. Thank you very much, man. I really appreciate you, bro. Can I play something for you? And can we get some love for Brian? Hey, Adam, how are you, bud? So I have these tests. I had 2. And I go to a pretty ghetto therapist. What's up, Fuzzy Elf? I have a little COVID brain, so.
Running like a Hellcat.
Thank you very much, Brian. Appreciate you, bro. So anyway, the test was expired. It expired in September. And somehow I found information that it actually was like they did tests or whatever on this particular test. I got like an email once I because I had to like scan a QR code and connect to a person and everything like that. And the person actually told me, oh, your test is expired. And I'm like, yeah, I know. But, I got an email saying that you guys extended it a year. She's like, we extended it 90 days, not a year. This was after being on hold for no exaggerating 2 hours. Like, it was insane. Definitely not convenient. And then the woman hung up on me after that because I was like, well, anyway, 90 days. What ended up happening is adding the 90 days, it was only expired by 3 days. But this is the same COVID test people use to travel with. So if you're going on a cruise or if you're going, whatever, where you need proof of a COVID test, they give you like a QR test. I don't know why the pharmacy gave me this. Maybe someone had a surplus or something, because I did get it in the summer when I thought my son had it and he refused to take the test. So I went on YouTube and I found videos of people taking it, because it's got the sleeve on it that says "Do not open" until prompted to, by the proctor or whatever they're called. So on YouTube, they actually have people going through it where they video the whole thing. You could hear the guy talking. So I did the same exact thing that they did with the same exact test and label and everything. And you're supposed to wait 15 minutes for results. But I guess if your test starts to show positive right away, maybe it means you have a higher viral load or whatever. But it was like I did the little swabs, I stuck it in the card, and almost immediately there was a faint. Mine had 2 pink lines, or 2 pink or 2 blue. Go eat a raw onion. You want to smell that breath? I don't think I could if I wanted to. Thank you, Paws and Putts. What can I play for you, bud? And can we get some love for Paws and Putts in the chat? Anyway, make a long story short, because, make a story that's already been long shorter. I felt horrible and terrified the first day, like I was getting a flu, not a cold, but a flu. No, without the, nausea, diarrhea, and puking. I didn't have any of that, but, with the fever, you just know how bad you feel with the fever. Day 2 through maybe 2 days ago, it just felt like a cold. If there was no such thing as COVID, I wouldn't have known I had it. But I was scared the entire time because you know what this could turn into, What's up, Daffy? I did not lose my taste. That is not one of the main symptoms of Omicron. I definitely suggest everyone look that up, because if you get infected now, there's a very, very high chance it's Omicron and not Delta. And the other thing I found out is if you get Omicron, it's the early science says you are immune to Delta. So thank God for that. Very, very mild strain. So anyway, that's it. I can't believe I've been rambling on. Thank you for hanging out. I'm sure I lost a few people and a couple new people came in, but I just wanted to kind of tell you what happened. Paws and Putch usually likes football. So yeah, if anyone has any questions, I'm about to hop on now. Fuzzy Elf, you might be right, but I hope you're wrong, because I'd like the immunity. Actually, I tried telling, my wife ended up getting sick. She's sick right now, so I took the pulse ox and everything upstairs. If I could tell you one thing, right now, try to get your hands on a pulse ox. The thing that goes on your finger and tells you the oxygen in your blood along with your pulse. There's a run on them. And man, are they helpful. They give you peace of mind to know that, because, there's something called like happy hypoxia or something where you think you feel perfectly fine, but or you feel perfectly fine, but your oxygen should never drop below 90. And if it does, you need to go to the emergency room. And my dog ate mine in the middle of the COVID. Thanks a lot, dude. Appreciate you. But luckily, it still functions. So I took that upstairs to my wife along with some Gatorades and stuff like that. But the doctor wouldn't give me a test. They don't like me. I don't know. They haven't liked me for a few years. Screw them. So anywho, I would have just liked to have had a doctor do it and see, like where I'm at. Am I still contagious? I don't know. They say 24 hours after your first symptom, but, you ever have a cold, you get better. And, for a week or two, you might have a lingering cough. So what exactly does that mean? All right, Adam, thank you so much. Appreciate you. Anyway, let's get started. If anyone has any questions, that's the last thing I wanted to say is I wanted to make like a video diary of the COVID because, when it first came out, I watched a whole bunch of people talk about their experiences with it. But then I just got this feeling in my head that it feels, I'm not saying that the people who did this were looking for any type of attention or anything, but it just felt attention seeking. Like after I made the video, it's on my phone, but I'm not going to post it to YouTube for that very reason, that it just feels like, hey, I had COVID, look at me, so I just figured if anyone's watching this video after the video's over and it posts, if you have any questions in the comments, which 99% of you probably won't, but for the 1% that does, oof. Well, that's my first shot. Since the last turn, well, since the golden shot, I should say, but we didn't have to overpower anything over there. Anywho, I would love to share any type of experience I had, to anyone who is concerned, worried. But basically, it was a cold. My pulse ox did go down to 92, which was kind of scary. I guess it's not supposed to go below like 94 or something like that. They say between like 94 and 90 is a yellow flag. But I never had trouble breathing. The coughing didn't come till the coughing didn't come. Why does that not sound right? The coughing didn't occur until the very end. A little bit of sneezing. How am I supposed to see that? That's about 75%. But yeah, it started with a headache, dizziness, and a fever. That was my first symptoms. And all those symptoms were only for the first day.
Great shot.
Then, like I keep saying, it turned into a cold. I watched a whole bunch of YouTube videos, and the main thing I was thinking is I do not. Oh, my screen isn't showing. Thank you. I don't know why. What's weird is it's actually. Okay. Interesting. Little hiccup. Thank you for the text, Chris. And thank you, guys in the chat. I don't know what the heck was going on there. But I mean, most of it was fear. You know, it was the fear from the media. It was the fear from, you know, everyone saying, not everyone, but most of the people in the media saying millions will die and this, that, and the other. I couldn't get that out of my head. But I feel like I reacted better than some of the people that don't have anxiety disorders because I wasn't panicking. I wasn't panicking at all. One weird thing that really happened to me is like right under my rib cage on both sides, not at the same time, but rolling over on one side and then rolling over on the other. Thank you guys. Yeah, I see it now. Thank you, Chris, for texting me. I wasn't even looking at the chat, and I'm just like sitting here talking to a camera playing a game. I'm not myself yet. You know, I'm a little foggy. I must have bumped some sort of hotkey or something behind my tablet that closed Windows. I fully felt ready to do this, but man, I'm starting to feel like crap. But I haven't taken any medication today. And that's a first. I took medicine yesterday. Hey, Andy. I'm doing all right. How about yourself? Maybe I'm just not used to all the computer screens. I don't know. I also slept like a rock the last 2 days, which I think probably helped me. You know, that was my body repairing itself. I looked up COVID breathing exercises. Actually, even if you don't have COVID, you should be doing this just in case you get it. Just deep breathing exercises. Basically, you take in a slow, deep breath from your belly. Put your hands on your belly so you can feel your belly expand. When you take it in, hold it for 3 to 5 seconds, whatever you can bear. And then slowly let it out.
Great shot!
I was only able to do 3 of the big breaths before I got too dizzy and wasn't comfortable doing it, but I guess there's, like, your lungs don't always fully inflate and deflate. You know, when you take a deep breath, they do. Oh, wonderful. There's dog just puked all over my carpet. Well, I don't feel good. Dog's not feeling great. Not a good day here on the carpet too, man. Right next to the cement. You can't help it.
Great shot!
Oh, I saw.
Nice on!
Where'd you go? Okay, I know you're not feeling well. I didn't even see you eat much. I'm not mad at you. You can't control vomit. keeps getting better and better. Want to say hi? Come here. No? Come on. Hey, Aki. Come here, Aki. Aki, come. Everyone likes to see you. Come on. Come say hi. Come say hi. Come on. Oh. Good boy. Come on. Come say hi. Well, you can see his nose. He's not feeling good today. He hasn't had diarrhea though, so I'm thankful for that. And I'm sure you guys don't want to hang around while I clean up puke, but I can't just let it sit there. So I'll be right back. Aki, you want to sit there and entertain? Want to say hi to him? Want to go side? Okay. There's socks. Where the hell did my Lysol go? Are you kidding me? Sorry about that. I'm gonna have to get up one more time to let him back in when he starts knocking by the door. Whew. I never had trouble breathing, but I definitely do get winded a lot easier. Let's see here. Oh, you just barked, awesome. Okay. I saw that, Colt. I don't know if the TV announcers were just sticking up for him or not, but one of them said it shouldn't have been done regardless, but his story wasn't the same as Bruce Arians. He said Antonio Brown was like 60 yards away from hitting a benchmark on his contract. And the coach wasn't putting him in.
Great
That's
shot.
the best one I've hit so far. And I mean, there are ways to handle things much better, but if that's true, I know I would be really upset. But I know Bruce Arians said the exact opposite. He said he kept telling him to get in there, and he wouldn't. So who do you believe? You know, it's he said, he said.
He pooped on a blanket?
Yeah, it's really easy, but watch your step. You're about. He just puked like a minute ago. I got it as best as I could. I didn't want everyone to wait, so if you could just go over that once more, really quick. The bag I used is the yellow one right there, right next to it. Did you take the trash out? Thank you. That's a very odd question. Mr. Colt, let me think about that for a minute. I didn't realize I had this club in. I'm actually happy I do. I can't see. Hopefully that says 7-2. I want to do a rough bump, though. I have no idea what I just did, adjusting wise. Just glad I clipped the rough.
Nice on.
If you had money for only one, would you get a new gaming system or new prescription sunglasses? I mean, I would definitely take the gaming system because I've had glasses now for close to a year
Perfect shot.
and only worn them a handful of times. They don't have the sunglasses
Nice on.
effect. My main thing is just trying to get used to them. I'm supposed to wear them every day, but I just put them on when I got to read like a small label or something like that. Ron says he only needed 8 receptions and 55 yards and maybe a touchdown through regular season for a $1 million bonus. What's up, Jesse? I'm doing much better than I was. Although since I started streaming, I'm thinking it's in my head though. But I'm feeling pretty crappy right now. There's no reason for it. Alright, so white ring at the green, left side white at the bunker, and the ball guide is just barely veering off to the right. Hey Jeffrey, how are you, man?
Dilly dilly.
Yeah, I highly doubt I'll get that million. I wonder if he'll get fined. I wonder if they can even fine him, you know? Like, what do you do when someone just walks off like that? Are you gonna do you just deduct it from his check? I mean, yeah, that's weird. I honestly feel really bad for him because I don't know if it's true or not, but it did seem like after he took that huge hit from Burfacet, or however the heck you say his name, Vontez Burset,
Nice on.
it knocked something loose in his brain, and I really think he has, you know, he has some sort of mental problem. I'm no doctor. I can't diagnose people. But if that's true, then it's just very sad. I think that was our first perfect. Nice to get it on the par 3.
Nice on.
What's up, Glenn? Oh, do you not wear glasses, Tom? My eyes used to be like perfect. I was always 20/20.
Birdie.
See really good in the dark. Could always read the small labels, and then all of a sudden in my 40s something happened, and it happened relatively quick. Okay, max plus 10. 6 top, 3 right. OP is adjusted. Right curl, left edge ball, right edge triangle. Pictures for that. Okay. "2015 your whole life?" I was always 20/20. I never quite got to 2015. Yep, that's how you know. I do the same thing, Tom. If I need to see something on an Advil label or, you know, whatever type of label, I use my iPhone, I take a picture, and then I just blow it up. Whatever works, right? Seems like we were born in the right time for this kind of crap to happen. Nice, Brian. I think I'm only going to do one game today. I was planning on doing two. And then if I magically start feeling better after I get off, I'll know that, you know, maybe it's the computer screens or something. Just, I don't know. I felt really good yesterday. I felt really good today, and now all of a sudden I feel like it's starting again. You know, with the first day, like the fluish type feelings, bit of a headache. But when I was cleaning up the dog vomit, felt perfectly fine. So 6 top, 3 right. I don't know if I gotta get used to the screens again or something. Or if I'm like a little bit anxious for some weird reason. I don't feel anxious.
Perfect shot.
That was a weird camera view. It felt like it was going to fall off somewhere. I was like, the way the camera was so far away as it was rolling kind of reminded me like when you hit a ball and it goes out of bounds. Take care, Tom Sawyer. Thank you very much. Speaking of memes, even though this clearly isn't a meme, on my Facebook page, I don't know if, you know, sometimes my posts get like crazy amount of likes and stuff. Obviously, it's probably the Wyatt factor. But one thing, I posted one thing and I think I only got like 2 likes on it. Maybe it's, I thought it was funnier than it really was. But it was a comic, just one picture comic, of referees like dancing. And then there's a football player, you know, looking at him kind of crazy. And the football player's asking another football player, do they always got to act like this after they make a good call? And the caption read, if referees celebrated the same way players did. Can you just imagine that? Like in your head, you see the referee call pass interference, and then all of a sudden, you know, he's just dancing, and I don't know. For me, it was funny.
Great shot.
Nice, Brian. The only thing that really feels bad with me right now is my eyes. So it's not like I think the COVID's coming back or anything.
Birdie.
It's just weird to feel this way after feeling so good the past couple days.
Birdie.
Oh, another symptom I had, loss of appetite. But it wasn't like I felt sick and was like, oh God, last thing I want to think about was food. It was just, oh wow, I didn't have breakfast, lunch, or dinner today, did I? No, I didn't. That's interesting. Oh well, let's go back to watching Netflix. Like you didn't even realize you didn't have an appetite, but you definitely didn't. No push-up on this one. Chris, if it ain't too much trouble, I would love to see the YMCA one. I haven't seen that. My best friend posted if my job was a person, one that you're talking about.
Great shot.
Yeah, I will look them up. Oh, man. I'm just imagining like a ref being like, holding, yes, holding, defense, hold. You know, just spinning around like Michael Jackson, doing the holding calls, and then like, you know, a couple of the line judges and the head referee jump in and they all paddle in a canoe or something. They kind of addressed it a little bit in The Naked Gun. And then also originally the football one, this was a parody from the movie.
Nice on.
I'm telling you, it would go viral if there was some really good dancers out there that just dressed up in referee uniforms in front of a green screen and just had like NFL players walking around, you know, behind them on that green screen. That'd be hilarious. No, I didn't, Fuzzy. What's up, Paul Shizumu? I did see one that Jason posted where it has Wolverine looking at like an old photo from 1997. That one made me a little mad though, because Wolverine's my favorite Marvel character, and I don't want to imagine him as a Wolverines fan. You know, even though the colors match, even though the names match. No, I don't want to believe it. He's got to be a Buckeye fan. You'll have to send it to me, man. Well, we got a power slice coming up, so we're gonna practice it. You good, pup? Come here, Aki. Aki, come. Come. Okay. You probably just ate too fast or something. You good? Oh boy.
Perfect shot. Eagle.
All right. What's up, Ronald? Thank you. All right, so we're going to practice here. Let's see. Antonio Brown is the first player in NFL history to have his jersey in 4 different teams on clearance racks at the same time. That's awesome. Definitely for the Raiders. And I would also think definitely for the Patriots. And right now for the Buccaneers. Yeah, you're right. Oh, what the heck, Colt? It says attachment unavailable. It says seen, but it says attachment unavailable. Maybe it takes a little while to load in. No push-up, max top, and max right. Max top possible and max right. So favor the max top over the max right. Click OP, max right curl, and a max slice. Slice always means to the right. And it looks like he's just giving a setup position. So with the setup position, we don't have to count the rings. He's almost looking for perfect. All right, that's what we were looking for. I'll take it. Hey, Ben Connery. Paul Shizumu, if I knew, trust me, I'd share it with you. Unfortunately, I know he's injured, but at the same time, I think the Cleveland Browns are paying Case Keenum like one of the highest paid backups in the NFL. So why we're not using him, I have no clue. Baker knows how to throw 2 different kinds of passes. Both of them are perfect. One is directly to the defender, He likes to throw between 2 and 4 of those per game. And the other ones are right between the numbers of the offensive players. However, they don't hold on for whatever reason. So we thought we were really good with without Odell Beckham, but I mean the fact of the matter is, Peoples-Jones and Higgins and all these they're just not legit number one receivers. Yeah, I loved your post, Fuzzy Elf, when I was complaining about Baker. You're like, he's a mere human. He can't bear the weight of that curse all by himself. Yeah, he went from, he was the second person in line behind Saquon Barkley. If Saquon Barkley was not as good as he was his rookie year, Baker would have been Rookie of the Year. Instead, now all of a sudden he's Brady Quinn with a broken hand. Oof. Four. Can we switch the practice one with this one? That sucks. Wonder why it happened that way this time. Worked perfectly the first time. Yeah, I mean, technically he is injured, but I don't understand why Case Keenum hasn't been in there. Case Keenum is definitely not a great quarterback. He doesn't have the ceiling that Baker Mayfield has. However, he has a higher floor, and Baker has been playing at his floor. And then I hear supposedly, you get everyone trying to be a victim these days. But it could be true, so I don't want to dismiss it, but his girlfriend or his wife, I'm not sure if they got married or not, is claiming he got death threats against him. It's like, seriously, guys? You're death threatening a Cleveland quarterback? I mean, how low can you go? You cost me my fantasy football. You know who didn't do themselves any favors, though, was TJ Watt. Man, he was all, like...
Great shot!
I don't know, he looked like he was bullying Baker Mayfield. I kind of wanted Myles Garrett to just go over and slap him across the face with his helmet. And I bet you JJ or TJ wouldn't have done shit about it. I don't know, you see big, tough linebackers picking on, quarterbacks. Quarterbacks are tough when it comes to, the average guy on the street, but compared to a linebacker, that's That's some low-hanging fruit that you're picking on.
Birdie.
What's up, Tim Carroll? Hey, Julie. Well, I was supposed to have a tiny bit of OP. Yes, I do, Bane Connery. I upgraded to the big boy grids. Good eye. Good eye, Mike. Ooh, we get to use a navigator. The navigator. I want to use the navigator. All right. Red by the bunker. Tip of the ball guide, middle, light green to right of cup. And no matter what, it's going to be a double adjust. .5 top and just a armpit hair of left.
Perfect shot.
Thank you, whoever removed Dylan Charles. I don't know why all these bots are... Like, what stupid things to say, too.
Nice eye.
Like, you'd think it would say, like, get your shaving cream needs now at Walmart. No, it's just like vzb.tdw or whatever. Like, I don't know. Maybe it goes over my head, but... Oh, God, no, it's not 0.5. It's literally the slightest, teeniest little bit. There we go. Nine is 12.5. Getting scared, running out of time. 10. That's too much,
Perfect shot.
but I took too long regardless.
Nice on.
I mean, seriously, if you were like some sort of bot and you wanted to like spam people to get, I don't like, what's the reason to spam people? You'd think to like, you know, promote something or something. Like, why would you just type,
Birdie.
or not type, but why would you program it to say like 3 letters, a dot, and like 3 more letters?
Birdie.
Good night, Tim. Jesse, I tried that, but it didn't, it won't let me. Like, it says I'm already on subscribers only, which clearly isn't true. Okay, this isn't looking good. I guess I could Google it after the stream. Yeah, being outside the qualification zone on the last hole is definitely not a good sign. So... I didn't think I made that many mistakes, but then again, it's my first time even looking at the game. So it is what it is. What's up, artist EDC? Yeah, Jesse, the only way I know to do something like that is if it's like if I'm not streaming through OBS, if I'm streaming through like YouTube. And I went into the settings that way and it didn't work. Like it wouldn't work. It said it was already set to subscribers only, which I know is not true, you know? Last hole. You take all my water, now you're taking my last pops? The heck was that noise?
Great shot.
Look at that. There's that crap again. VARK.TECH. You could easily, you know, sexy, hairy, Russian woman, click this link, or, you know, whoever it is trying to get the clicks. I don't know. I mean, they got me talking about it, so they're probably really happy. I mean, I'm sure they'd rather a much bigger streamer talk about it, but it just seems so stupid. Like, what's the allure to want to click on it? To me, it just reminds me of, like,
Great shot.
having a picnic with your family on someone's birthday. They requested steak on the grill, and you just got these freaking flies or yellow jackets or whatever that won't leave you the hell alone. That's what these things are. Just get the hell out of here. And maybe that's what they want to do. They just want to be annoying. Four squares short. It did end with perfect. Yeah, I hope we get in the hole.
Nice on.
Yeah, I agree. Never click links. Don't let curiosity kill the cat on this one, because that's what they're counting on. What's up, Golf Class Josh? Thank you. Just having fun, yeah. But I still think they'd get more clicks if they said, like, you know, hot women. Hot women's. That's like basically hot women and men, you know, in case you have like a 50-50 audience or something. Just instead of, you know, like Cornelia Jesse, naked pics of me. That's what I would do if I was in charge of the spam bots. Well, Sean seemed like a real one, and now he chooses not to forfeit and make us wait. But he did come back, so maybe he just got a phone call. Hard to tell. Hopefully he makes the shot. Last tournament, we made it with a -10. Even though that isn't most likely going to happen this tournament. You know, no -10s getting through. It was still a very low score for even last tournament.
Nice on.
So maybe it'll get through. Hopefully I feel better tomorrow. I think I'm fine. I think I just may have... You know, I'm just not used to little stresses that, you know, all these computer screens put on your eyes. How do we make it all the way up to third? So maybe we are fine. Who knows? Considering we're in third place, even though it's a pretty big tie for third place, I think we're safe with this account. But the last thing I want to do is not feel better after, you know, like a week of not feeling good. So I am going to call it, and I'll play again tomorrow, and we'll just work our way back up slowly. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you all stay healthy. Like I said, for you and your family, go out and get a pulse oximeter. You can buy them on Amazon for as little as like $15. I think like drugstores sell them for like $40 or $30. But there is a run on them right now, and it's huge peace of mind. It lets you know when it's time to go to the hospital. Stay hydrated. Don't lay down the entire time you're sick. Try your best to move around, even if it's slowly, because that's how you get blood clots, and we all know that COVID can cause blood clots. And laying on your back, you know, also helps with pneumonia, because your lungs are more towards the back. So just stay well, guys. Thanks for hanging out.